Right, hello YouTube, welcome back some more from the depths. You might be wondering a couple of things. Primarily, what is this little creation? I will, however, answer that question with a question of my own. You'll ever record about half an episode, two-thirds of an episode, only to realise that you're still on the VR mic from the previous recording in VR, and you've been talking the whole time and no one could hear you because you've got the recording set up wrong? Because I do now. Yeah, so I've just been recording. I've recorded about half an episode. We've even had a crash, which I suppose thankfully I will not have to edit out anymore because, or not edit out, but I won't have to edit the clips together anymore because I've had to scrap the whole previous recording. I had a crash, and then for some reason I have no idea why game died, and then I designed this little what I've called a retrofit buoy, which is allowing me to retrofit the gatherers that have started to fill up into refineries because they can't retrofit themselves. So I can just spawn this cheap little construct, and then that can retrofit them into refineries. Because I realised a lot of them are starting to get to... That one's not too full yet. Ignore that one for now. Some of them are starting to get towards full, or are full, like this one here. I figured it's probably worth starting to upgrade these all so we can really start to build up the commodities, because we don't generate a huge amount. Or they don't generate a huge amount on their own. Or like the one or two refineries we have don't generate a huge amount. Hang on. Gatherer, retrofit into the refinery. This one has actually drifted far enough away that it doesn't work.
Listening. Control yours. Moving out. Moving out.
Just move close enough to allow it to refit properly instead of it being me doing it. Yeah, man. Drift a little closer. I actually think Rambot is going to finish doing this before the retrofit boy gets a chance in this case. Oh. No, that one just didn't have any materials in the tank. I don't know why. All the others have been fine.
Moving out.
Just put it into auto.
Taking control.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll finish itself. Any other ones getting full? That one is. Wow, a lot of them.
Receiving.
Yeah, the plan was not to spend the whole episode doing this, but I do want to get quite a few of them done. Because again, I'd like to keep an eye out on our economy. We may well be having to build a lot more craft soon, and I want to be ready when we get to that point. Oh, you know what it probably is? That other one was set differently. That's probably why it didn't refill, potentially? Maybe? I'm not even sure. Why are they all being weird about it now? Yeah, but hang on. Being weird about it. Hey, babe. That's fine. We can pull. We can let it do its own thing. Where's the other one? This one.
Listening.
Maybe let them move into position first. The last few. They seem to want to move when they respawn. Don't know exactly why, but they do. These build very quickly, so this is not a long task. It is a little bit of station keeping we want to do, because again we want to keep an eye on it. Okay, hang on. Get this guy full. Yeah, fill him up. It doesn't take much. Okay, that seems to work. Get it to fill the thing up. Oh, that's the repair oscillus. That one's fine. That one is full. Yeah, any of the ones that are full. any of the ones that are full, get those filling. Retrofit. 2A refinery. The main difference these is double the resource storage. And large enough to actually start producing commodities. They're starting to tick up notably quick now. I don't know if that is because we've got some more of them now. Are there any others that are really full? That one already is a refinery. I think the ones up here are refineries already. That one is not. It was also in the Blood Sea, apparently. This isn't even Scarlet Strider's territory. Why is this water red? Oh, it's not. It's going blue again. Okay. I'm not quite sure what that was about. That was weird. That is the wrong button. That one is that is a refinery. That's not a... Why is it still... Oh, that one must have been retrofit already. Just to retrofit that one with something else. I'm guessing those are all... Okay, I think we're good. No more refinery. Oh, I did forget. I forgot to keep an eye on this. Yes. Scarlet Dawn, I'm going to get that. I think we've got the other ones.
Listening.
Space transport. You can actually return to here for now.
Moving out.
Second main fleet. You guys can return to here.
Moving now.
Anything that can construct around here?
Listening.
Not really.
Moving out.
Katamoto Trench. What I should probably do is actually recruit these guys to the border. Because I have a feeling they may be
Moving out.
needed soon to fight the Steel Striders.
Receiving.
Okay, there's a refinery there. That's been built. Mixed fleet and the Skyray fleet can stay there for now. Okay.
Receiving.
So you guys, yeah, you'll probably be needing a direct fight. You can go to here. I
Listening.
just realised they're on the wrong border as well. You guys should be on this border.
Moving out.
Okay, that should be fine. Fire trap. 1.1. Oh yeah, the
Listening.
slightly tweaked fella. Okay, time warp a little bit. Probably time warp until the next thing. Oh, I should probably save as well. Pain. We are gaining commodities at a reasonably good rate now. It's not super fast, I wouldn't say, given we often use them in batches of 100,000. Yeah, keep trying. You're not going to get it. Skyrays are already there. Crossman, that's probably a trade ship. Revox, Hylorum Sandbook. They haven't built anything there? God, how long ago did we take that? Wasn't that ages ago? We nicked it off us before we could get it? Okay, Nick's last request. Oh, yeah. I wonder if we should do a Mark II radar balloon as well. Also kind of Mark II radar craft. Imagine, I suppose we've got the transports. They kind of act as scouts when they're not needed to actually ship. I suppose the transports in general are not really needed as warships as transports anymore, right? Because we're starting to put the refineries in. We don't really need to move materials on bulk. Oh well. But yes, I think our first thing will be, judging by that really weak looking defences, I say we cut across here, cut down and chop out the centre of the board and take their gathering points. And then we move upwards to the north, west and east, I suppose, actually. I think their base was around here-ish on this island bit. And once we captured that, we grab territory as fast as we can from stop Scarlet Dawn getting it. And then we're sort of set at that point. It'll just be them to fight. We get to find out how potentially outmatched we are. Let's also move the heavy surface fleet up. The battleship is repaired, finally, so
Listening.
I think that's because of this guy, actually. Yeah, fill up those fleets. Is there still a... There is a refinery there. Yeah, keep as many resources as you can, dude. You need them. You could be making commodities over there. Speaking of, how are the others doing? Are they starting to fill up? That's the repair house. That's the old repair house. Did we ever build... We didn't even build a refiner around that space, apparently. Oh. Not the repair balloon. The ship. Please. I think it's the one we built yonks back in an early episode. Refinery will start getting built. Good. Have a there. But Most of these have been upgraded. Yeah, so most of them should be starting to use commodities. We've only got a couple of minutes in game time until next war. Okay, this is the awkward one, because if we're going to get, like, fined to fight the Steel Striders or something, we may have to fight a different opponent than we'd originally planned. We could potentially take both on at once. We have taken on multiple foes before. I can't say I'm enthused about the idea. Wow, they actually got that territory. God dang. Okay.
Receiving.
Okay. Oh, there's repair officers out there. Okay. You
Listening.
move up to there and take that. And we're also going to take the trench as well.
Listening.
Okay, the Sky Ray's got away with it.
Moving out.
We actually lost some of the resources. Resource gathering points anyway. Should probably have a construction sifter up there, but everybody else this has been doing well enough, even if it is slow. Alright, let's time accelerate a little bit. Let's get to the next fight, and we'll keep you guys waiting too long. We do need to construct a new ship soonish. Right, meeting. What's the damage, Doc? How much are we paying or losing to start this next fight? If we have one of those multi-million costs, we're going to have to probably declare war on everybody. Which, maybe not ideal. Again, I really don't know how bad the Scarlet Dawn are going to be at the moment. Steel Striders, I think, will be tough, but manageable. Game? Hello? Oh, don't tell me you crashed again. Oh, I forgot the Unity crash handler. It's thinking about it. Hello? Game, come on, please. Come on, you open up. You've only got to open up a dialogue when It could be that this save is getting unstable. It could be it's getting big enough that it's actually starting to run bad. But I really hope that's not the case, because we haven't even had enough time to finish the campaign, and I didn't think we were doing anything too weird. And we've got a lot of units out, but I kind of assume that they're assuming every player will at this point, right? It doesn't take much to max out the gathering on each point, so it's not like you can increase your resource gain any other way. Oh, has it crashed? That's true, but sometimes it tells you that and it hasn't crashed. Am I going to have to No, there we go. Okay, I was just about to give up on it. That is an option, potentially. I hadn't thought of that. Okay. So we can pay for peace, which we can't afford. We don't have the commodities for it. So we can either lead in a war against the Steel Striders, which will give us a 3 million. Join the Scarlet Dawn in a war against the Steel Striders, but we don't get paid, which is interesting. So they'll actually actively help us. What are their relations with the Steel Striders? Just sort of meh. Well, not great, actually. Do we want their help? The problem there is, if we get their help, they start pinching territory, because we do not want the Scarlet Dawn getting extra territory if we can help it. I think we just fight the Steel Striders. I think that was our plan anyway. Yeah, alright. We're fighting the Steel Striders for only 2 hours. Is that shorter than normal? Anyway, right.
Listening. Moving out. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Oh, hang on.
Listening.
Face the right direction.
Out.
So if we get an automatic fight, I don't screw something up. You guys go to there.
Listening.
Dragoons go to here.
Moving out.
Where's that construction sifter? It was around here somewhere. Sifter construction airship. Go to there.
Moving out.
I'll have you build a radar
out.
balloon.
Listening. Moving
While
out.
the stingers
Listening.
and the other sifters will
Moving
start to quick grab territory.
Listening.
And in doing so, we should draw them in.
Moving out. Listening. Moving
Blades,
out.
you can take territory as well. Don't know how this is going to go. Right.
Receiving.
I think actually you guys, while I'd like to have you over there doing that, I think you're needed. Don't know how immediate their response is going to be, but we know they don't have a huge amount down here because we've flown over it. In fact, Where is the cargo ship? Space transport. We're going to do a little bit of building, in that we're going to basically upgrade this one to a full-on spy plane. We're going to improve its radar dish. I don't know how big the radar dishes get before they stop working, but I'm going to assume about this big. Save vehicle as base transport, spy retrofit. You know what we could potentially also do with this one? Give it its we could maybe even add some extra engines. Oh, mind you, it already runs the batteries down a bit, doesn't it? Okay, we'll leave it as is. So, Dragoons, we'll get back to you in a sec. And slow. Spy retrofit. Go to here. Meanwhile, it was the Dragoons. Not my strongest individual cross, but you're going to begin a fight with the... Oh, it's the Revox. Okay, we found the harvesting facility. Okay, this they should absolutely, unless it's quite well defended, they should absolutely be able to smash this. If this is just a factory. Oh. We are still in, Are we still in slow mode? We were in ×1 speed mode, weren't we? We're still in ×1 speed mode. Oh, what did I rebound the key and I can't remember what I rebound it to. Speed up equals. How do I know what speed we're running at? Oh. It literally didn't matter. One volley and it was... Is it destroyed? It's destroyed. Alright. Okay, easy start. Good, good. Yeah, spy retrofit is still fast. Hello. We have surface craft, Spectre, Reef Shark. Oh, Spectre is a... I've seen that. I was looking at some of their craft earlier. The Spectre is a stealth vessel. It's a little, like, stealth corvette type thing. Say that. You are outmatched, Sifter. In fact, I would request... well, first that you evade, because that Reef Shark will body you. Oh, boy. That's going to be fun. Yeah, that Sifter might be in trouble, because if that really is a Reef Shark, that is a problem. They are nasty. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Spawn me on the hatchet. No, spawn me on the battleship. We're going to fight that. Set formations. I believe this was a squadron of aeroplanes, so we get to test the good old flak defences here on the battleship. As you can see, whatever this is, or whatever these are... Oh, they're little jet fighters, okay. That's like little F-14s, sort of. At least swept wing fighters, anyway. That's kind of cool. Can they cross the flak wall? No, they cannot. They've hit the battleship, but a little missile strike... One little missile strike like that is not going to kill that battleship. Unless it's EMP, and then maybe we'll talk, but... Torpedoes probably shouldn't be wasting their ammo, but... Actually, no. You know what? No, I totally take it back. It's in the water. Yeah, you can torpedo that if you really want. Pull that. Pull. I saw that torpedo worryingly heading towards the hatchet. I remember the friendly fire instincts. Alright, we'll begin this fight. That Sifter is done for, especially if it's already damaged, but... If it has the capacity to still fire, we could potentially get some missiles off. But I'm going to preemptively tell it to fire. Oh, that's smaller than I thought it was. No, it isn't. Nope, that is exactly what I thought it was. Reef Shark. Yeah. So this is... There are kind of two styles when it comes to Steel Strider's craft. There are their realistic warships, and there are their sort of sci-fi warships. This is one of the sci-fi ones. It looks like it's a hydrofoil. Mouth-mounted torpedoes. Very nice. Nice hydrofoil blade. Wait, rudders? Really? Might be roll control, maybe. No, I think they're like hydrofoils. Huh. Sea Whiz. Yeah, active Sea Whiz. We will have to watch out for that. They also have missile Seawiz. That looks like lamb systems. Miniguns. Yeah, the sifters are not going to cut it against this sort of thing.
Listening.
I'm not even sure the stingers are going to do great against that, but we'll give them a go. Let's see if they can take down that Spectre. The Spectre isn't very fast, so it's possible the stingers will be able to destroy that. They are starting in space, so at the very least they should be fairly resilient to its attacks. I don't know how well missiles work in space. Yeah, if you don't remember these things, yeah, we've got spaceships, remember? What are you guys firing at? Okay, let's see how this goes. Is this what I thought it was? Is this the little stealth? Yeah, it is. It's kind of cool, huh? Digital camo. A traditional modern... Well, traditional, yeah, a modern-esque sort of Corvette type craft. How well does it deal with attack from space? Not too badly, all things considered. I think it evaded most of that. Also, it looks like its missiles can hit my craft, which is a little bit concerning. At least some hits have been reported. We also cannot see them because the sky is a blinding white, apparently. Wow, yeah, apparently they can maneuver enough to actually hit us. That's a bit concerning, given that the whole point of the stingers was meant to be that they couldn't be hit by a conventional attack. At least not easily, anyway. Yeah, once they're destroyed, I think we might lose them too. Yeah, the Steel Striders may well be a problem. So I know they're quite tough. They are very conventional craft, but they are well made. However, we have cracked his window, so I think we might have given the driver a bit of a surprise when missiles came raining down from space. Yeah, we lost that one.
Listening.
That's fine, scrap it. And the battle there. Okay, yeah, so we're going to have to be a bit careful. Especially on this side where our defences are weaker.
Listening.
However, nothing says we can't bring the Sky Rays in, and I think we will. Whether they'll be here in time, I don't know. Where's our spy plane? It's there. Let's just say, but however, they're not bothering the heavy surface fleet yet. Do not know how that is going to do at all, but
Listening.
oh, there is a repair awesomeness around it somewhere, isn't there? Turn up to there. Okay, he's nearly there. We'll send him straight down to capture that resource point when we can, or not to capture it, but to help hold it. Oh, it's a Mobula. Uh-oh. It's like an actual Mobula this time. Okay, it could be worse. It could be the Kronos. Actually, yeah, how big is the Mobula? Is that the small one? 50k. Okay, it's not too bad. This is not the big one. But yeah, the Mobula is, I think I said this before, but the Mobula is what inspired the Sky Ray, our strongest craft. That is a Mobula. It's got lambs, it's got a lot of missiles by the look of it. Which the Seaways does not seem to be working tremendously well against. But I'm not seeing much damage reported either. It's got something in the wing that's attracting the missiles, although that's not necessarily a great thing. Yeah, vertically mounted pack cannon. And lasers, maybe, as well? Those offensive lasers? Oh, good volley from the hatchet. Strike it with the main guns. Oof. Yeah, reflag turret just went up by the look of it. A refrag turret. Yeah, it's a cool craft, but it's not the one I was worried about it being. I think we'll bring this down okay. Oh, yeah, especially if it's going to go out like that. God, look at that. That's railgun. Crikey. I will take a look at this because I've been struggling a bit with the turrets. I've been wondering how they build them. So it's like a solid block of gauge coolers? Okay. And then all the loaders around the outside. Fair enough. That's how the devs build turrets, is it? At least the guy who built this, anyway. It's got those forward-facing missile launchers, some of which we knocked out. Oh, they're like hang under. I don't even know if hang under racks is the right word, but yeah, I found out missiles. The devs make do with some pretty small missiles. Like they have a lot less components than mine typically do. I'm gonna guess they put decoys in the wingtips to try and take fire away from the rest of the ship. But I'm also pretty sure we've knocked both sides' decoys off now. Yeah, the battleship is trying to defend itself with its Seawiz. Oh, I think we've knocked its engines out. Oh no, AI dead. We got it. Okay, that did do some damage to the battleship. But then again, the battleship always takes damage. Anything critical knocked out? Oh, that's where that pack cannon landed then. The pack cannon shot out one of the Seawiz turrets, but I think that's the only... That looks to be the only major hit it's really suffered. I think it's okay other than that. Oh, nice try, Mobula. Not quite enough. We're not that feeble. Oh my... Oh my god! What? Okay, it's not... Okay, it's not the entire internals. Using that to... Using a particle cannon to shield your internals also seems a little bit... a little bit risky. But oh my god, that... Okay. Why are we not capturing that?
Moving out.
We are on that, are we not? Okay, we are capturing it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Oh, okay.
Listening.
Skyray's ambushing a merchant vessel, I think, on the way over. A craftsman. Like I say, these are... No, it's not a... What are you... Oh, it's like a Chinook. Ah, or... No, this is more like a Sea King, right? Yeah, it's like a little Sea King. Oh, it's really cool looking. Look at that. I love those windows. God, someone with the mimic blocks must have spent ages working that out. Look good, though. Yeah, 2 turbines. Yeah, so this is a transport copter, and then, of course, the cargo crate. Oh, I love the... Look at that. They've made clamps out of, like, the legs. Unfortunately, probably hours to make, seconds to laser into pieces. And then, yeah, hit with a missile volley. Give us those tasty resources. So they wonder what kind of incredibly aerodynamically odd craft just appeared. Because anyone who's lost these guys is presumably telling the stories of the giant flying triangle wings that appeared out of nowhere. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's the bad one. That's a Megalodon. Okay. That is a godly, and it is enormous. Like, actual enormous block count. Enormous kind of thing. Okay. Well. They're going to try and hold out until the Skyrays get there and reinforce them. That's a big battle about to happen there. There's also a craftsman there that the Sifter could probably ambush, actually. Megalodon and a Novogrod. Or Novogorod. Yeah, you know, just throw that in there as well. Right, let's try and... Oh, the Novogrod's not even going for the surface fleet. The Novogrod is intercepting something.
Listening.
Onto space transport, if anything. Yeah, pull back. You can't do anything there. Okay, well, this fight we can start... Oh, boy. Actually, I'm going to save the campaign. This is not a good one, because the Megalodon is actually genuinely really bad. That is actually very, very nasty craft. And this is not... And this is going to be interesting. Right. Yeah, you might notice they're actually bigger than us. Yeah. So, the other thing with the Megalodon is... It is a... Like, actual... more than 1 million resource craft. It is actually genuinely over 1 million resources. It's huge and it's very expensive. And that might be it there, actually, because the Reef Shark hasn't spawned in. There it is.
Engaging now.
Mr. Bad News himself. And he's fighting the battleship, which has repaired. And has immediately just taken damage from particle cannon I didn't even know it had. Okay, so what are we looking at? Towed decoys. Seems to be a thing they like doing. Missile interceptors, I would say, looking at those. What is it equipped with gun-wise? This looks like twin, must be 250s if they're in the same... No, they're next to each other. That's twin 500s. So we've got multiple twin 500 cannons. Side-mounted particle cannon. That's interesting. Oh, really? Oh, they're tiny. Okay. They're really coiled around on the inside, but they're not very big. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we've got passive radar. Active radar tracking. So it's radar tracking. We can use that. It's got CWIS. And it's got these large vertical launch missiles. Those are not decoys. Those are offensive. They've also got torpedo decoys and torpedo. It's... Yeah, they've got everything, basically, is what I'm saying here. It is shielded. Yeah, first question. Are our own radar or sonar decoys going to do anything against this thing? Oh! Gigantic explosion. Uh-oh. Something just got magazined. Oh. Okay, we just lost the CWIS already, and we're being EMP'd. My favourite. Torpedo hits. Oh, the torpedo bulge has sort of withstood that, but not great. Yeah, we can't use numbers here either. There's not enough, it's too big. There's not enough volume space. We are basically going to have to win this one with quality, I think. And it's deploying smoke everywhere. So our laser is going to be super blunted. Yeah, this might be a cue that the next episodes will have to be building something new. Because I genuinely don't think at the moment we have a suitable counter to a Megalodon. I think we just outright do not have a ship on its own that could destroy that. It's not that we won't try this fight, and we're going to stick as much damage to it as we possibly can. Because we might as well. And we know our self-repair systems are good. Oh, there goes another turret. I think there's fragmentation explosions of the... No, it must be the main guns, right? Because the CWIS is solid shot. Yeah, it's sinking. It's destroyed. There goes a million resources. Oh, but another Sky Ray has spawned. That's good. I also think not a single one of our missiles is getting through. So if we do go down the missile route for our new thing, which we could. I do like missiles. We've had good success with them. We're going to need a lot of missiles anyway. Sky Ray shrugged off that particle cannon hit, which makes me suspect it didn't actually hit properly. Yeah, battleship's going down. Oh, sorry, old friend. You were never finished. I shouldn't have left you unfinished. Oh, it's a railgun CWIS. What the heck? Okay. Not that it matters, because the decoys are absorbing all of our shots. All of our missiles. Okay. So Sky Ray's missiles are not hitting, and their lasers are being super blunted by the combination of energy shields and smoke. I don't think we have a good way to hit this thing at the moment. Although it's a little early, because we haven't hit 100 subscribers yet, there is something. There is actually genuinely something that might work here, and I think I might have to I might have to pull it out early. We'll call it a preemptive celebration. I think the secret weapon is needed. I think it's very much needed because, my god, we're struggling. Oh, hello, the hatchet's here. Is it already disabled? No, there's damage signs. No, it's not damage. That's torpedoes about to hit. Just lost a gun. Hatchet's guns are actually not too bad power-wise, so they might be doing some damage even through the shields. Yeah, I'd say the hatchet looks like it's doing better than the rest of our stuff. Actually, to be perfectly honest, I don't even think the hatchet's a bad craft at all. I think it's actually not too bad, but like a lot of our stuff, it's just a little bit fragile and a little bit jank. Megalodon is slowing down a little bit, though. Or it's wasting its fire on that, but... yeah, there is the hatchet. Probably the EMP. Good EMP defenses might be a bit of a priority, I think. EMP is something the Steel Striders do use. Looks of things. That's still that. Sky Ray is flying worryingly close to the water, but hopefully it's okay still. No, the hatchet's still firing. Its lambs are still going. Zombie AI technology. I swear these things are zombies. By these things, I mean my whole fleet. They are taking some damage. That looks like a particle cannon is knocked out. Which is by the red. The Sky Rays can attack from a long way off, but I'm pretty sure that thing's guns will be able to land hits even at that distance. if they're not evading anyway. Maybe we need a Sky Ray too. I have also considered this before. I think we will roll out the secret weapon. I think we're going to need it as an emergency stopgap. But yeah, maybe we will need some Mark II Sky Ray. Perhaps that could be a good thing to work on. Yeah, we might do that. We might finally get around to making the Sky Ray 2. Perhaps the same concept of a laser and missile craft, but using heavier weaponry, like bigger, more powerful, consistent lasers. Longer range, larger missiles, that kind of idea. Like a heavy attack Sky Ray that maybe fights from 2 kilometers out. They all seem to end up fighting from quite a long distance anyway. Yeah, we might try something like that. Maybe quad turrets or 6 or hex turrets. 6 different turrets instead of just 2. Have I got anything left to spawn in even at this point? I don't even know. And they are hitting the Megalodon. They're just... We've done about 500 blocks of damage to it, which is nothing really in a ship that's got 30,000. Unless we actually score a big hit and something detonates, we're just not doing damage to this thing. It's almost 2 million resources. It's more expensive than I thought even. The hatch is still alive. It's still getting shelled, but it is not dead yet apparently. Yeah, belt armor is taking some damage, but we are at least hitting the same bits somewhat consistently. I'd appreciate if they can knock out a Oh yeah, we're aboard the hatchet. Oh, no, we're aboard the... Yeah, we are aboard the hatchet. I think. What are we aboard? Actually not sure. Oh no, we're aboard the... No, we're aboard the Sky Ray. Okay. Let's let the IA fire. Some missiles. The one plus might be that they're burning a lot of resources, or at least I would assume they're burning quite a few resources running a ship of that size. It can't be cheap, I would imagine. Oh, look at that. The missiles aren't... They're not on track, and they're not hitting. Or they're not getting through the lambs. Yeah, that's the only thing with the missiles. We do have to... Oh, I think there are ways to make them ignore that. I think if we use the processor-based missiles, we have the ship itself act as a sort of missile coordinator, which is an option. And what the heck? They're being hit by their own attacks. What was that? They're hurting the Sky Rays, but they're not dying. Not yet, anyway. Fire everything in case you're holding any torpedoes or whatever. Ah, I was just hoping we could get like maybe like one good breach of the defenses and knock something out, but it's just not happening at the moment. I think part of that is the smoke. It's got good laser defenses, and they're just totally blunting our weapon that normally starts to do damage after a while the lambs is just rendering our missiles completely useless. And well, the lambs and the Sea Whiz and the Sea Ram, I think is the word. Or at least a type of missile-based Sea Whiz. Or an Iron Dome, might get equivalent, I suppose, if you want the land-based one. I think that's what one of the big Sea Whiz systems is called, anyway. Isn't that the one that's like in like Israeli or something? Somewhere like that. Okay, third Sky Ray's in. Chipping off the gun barrels. Yeah, you get them. Show them what for. It's being targeted now. Well, the 3 of these guys have pulled off some miracles before, but this is... They have sustained bad damage even for them. This thing is still fighting. Not long until this thing runs out of ammunition, eh? This is an interesting idea, though. Pretty much deck-mounted particle anti-air? It's not something I would have thought of, but it's an interesting idea. Yes, we're going to need the secret weapon, though. I'm hoping that one of our two sides dies soon, because I don't want this episode to run on too long. It's a cool battle, but it's been running on for a while now. Oh. Yeah, there goes, going for the decoys. I guess... Could we do an equivalent of like a seed launcher? Like launching our own counter missiles at them to smash theirs. Does that work? Maybe. Actually, it's not a seed launcher, it seeds the radar tracker, but we could try that potentially. Launch some specific interceptor missiles as well out of the Mark II, because I do think Mark II could be a good idea. Sky 2, with like again our equivalent. If that's our Mobula, Sky 2 will be our Kronos, and I'll try and load up the Kronos if I can find it and show you guys. I don't know what state the Kronos is in at this point, but I remember it being absolutely terrifying way back. We've done 200 blocks damage in the time it's taken to pull most of our scurries to pieces. Let that sink in. It's not good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that one's down. It hit the magazine, blew the wing off. Yeah, the Sky is going down now. It's still firing. It's still firing. Yeah, there it goes. Goodbye, old friend. This was the original Sky fleet too. Oh, you won so many battles for us over this campaign, but I think it's finally time for them. Failed by a truly mighty vessel. I should mention, I mentioned this thing is bad news. I'm pretty sure I've heard it said that this is like one of the nastiest craft in the game, and I think possibly the nastiest surface going vessel. It used to be the tier, but I believe from what I've heard this has replaced it. And we've just seen it completely almost no-sell our entire, like some of our best, our biggest ship and our actual best as well. So yeah, we are going to need the secret weapon, and we're going to need some new stuff as well. Yeah, I think a Sky 2 would be good. More powerful lasers, maybe fast firing as well. And again, more powerful missiles as well that will rig to be a bit harder to knock out. I think it maybe have like a fin, or like the top and bottom with radar equipment on top of it, for the sake of tracking, or like a couple of antennas maybe. But that's the other thing that the Sky had a slight problem with, was only having the 2 detection systems, and with them being right on the wing. So it might have to make the laser system a bit taller so it can fire over them or past them, but... Oh, it's EMP pack, I see. Oh yeah, there goes another one. Yeah, there they go. Farewell, my old friends. Fire everything you got left. I don't know if that's the first time we've lost this fleet, but... Yeah, okay. Well, we'll end the episode there. We have got a fight on our hands. Destroying this thing is going to be a challenge, I think, but we will try the secret weapon. Oh shoot, we've still got a ship left. It's not over yet. It's fine. We'll cut to that in the next one. See you guys next time.